you know you can't sleep on this Mouse. And I think Pimp bringing up those statistics that that Dexter is here to play on an individual level, that bodes well for Mouse. This is a well-formed Mouse.
No, I think
a good showing. A good showing guaranteed, I think.
I think for once, Pimp had a really good segment, actually. I really liked everything he said.
Yeah, the real underdog of the situation.
I'm totally on board. I actually loved his hot take analysis about Dexter versus BMAS. It's like, you know, you typically want to have BMAS playing well, but like you said, if Dexter can play well, BMAS will eventually play well because he's been more consistent lately. I love that. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, Nuke's a strong map for both teams. This is going to be a great series for both teams. You better believe it.
Let's get it on. That was an awkward start. Forget about it. What's happening now is a 3v2 for the CT side inside the A site. Ooh, Frozen's got a little more fight left in him. But that's all she wrote, folks. Pistol, the way of FaZe.
Yeah, they shut it down on the hold. The flash is so good, it blinds everybody on both sides. I mean...
we call that the Swiss flash.
That's a neutral flash.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. An indiscriminate flashbang there to enter into the site. FaZe won the round on the hold. Yeah, this series... You know, the maps that you thought you hoped or thought that it would be either Dust 2 or Ancient were totally possible.
Definitely.
And with both these teams, there is so much overlap with their great maps that it's hard to see exactly where they wanted it to go. But it also makes sense that Mouse maybe didn't want to take FaZe to Ancient, even though they can play it, just because FaZe are just destroying on Ancient right now.
I see that as well. If you really want to test the individual levels of Mouse on a map like Dust 2, probably not. So with both of those permabans open,
eventually, I mean, he has to get the
kill. Brokey, trying his damnedest, man. MP9 still all over this kill feed. BMAS with the Glock as he falls to the hands of the Canadian killer, Twists.
I think there is a weird world where this is a stomp in favor of FaZe.
Yeah.
Maps are strong, and a lot of people are wondering, like, how did FaZe lose to Big? But actually, after they beat,
one word,
Big,
Crimbo,
baby, Crimbo Slice. After they played their first match that we casted, the Dust 2 game.
You saw it.
I actually said to Hugo, he was like, what do you think about Big? I was like, I think they could beat FaZe. It was like that convincing, and then they actually do it too. I didn't think it'd be 2-0, but that's how good they were. So that's all to say that even though FaZe lost that game, I don't think it's just because they were playing badly. I think Big were playing incredibly well. And here's a good start for Mouse. But the nade in response, look how much damage that one HE does.
Oh, it's so thick, man. They're laying it on this hut play. Rain and Brokey able to recover.
Oh, that
man advantage off of Rain's play, too. Catching JDC. You just see these assists flooding that kill feed. We get this trophy room push, but no hyper extension from Rops. He's just going to lock into the trophy room, comfortably holds off. Sits right here in the waiting room, we'll call it. Torzy and Frozen looking to piece together the clutch. If only they had the bomb, they could easily drop down vents. B site so clear for the taking.
Yeah, partly though, that's why we've got double up in heaven. They know they have control of the situation, so Robs can flank whenever he'd like to, but he can also just sit here and wait for them to fall back if they'd like. A minute up, and there is a chance that they could grab the bomb and walk back. It'd be kind of risky, but they also want to take one.
They've done it.
Yeah, they have opened up the vent rotate down, and it's the scary peak for heaven. They've been testing it, so they'll find the opening, and they'll get down quietly. And at a certain point, FaZe will check. But it'll be a bit slow.
Yeah, they still haven't even looked.
They haven't looked. They don't think Torzy or Frozen would have had the gall to check it out, but they have gotten down.
Of course, Mouse is still so scared that something is down here on the B site.
Right.
Torzy's going to be backside planting, so Frozen kind of left on an island at the moment.
Wow, in solid positions now. What can Frozen and Torzy do together? Oh, maybe doubling up in dark, or Frozen actually taking control side and finding a kill, plus one player spotted. Frozen 1-on-2.
But the bomb's not for Frozen, so if we get Robs doubling back to decon and then just sprinting onto it, sticking that defuse, Frozen's going to be in a spot where he has to be pulled out and into the open of Rain, but...
Oh my god, they smoke it!
Woo!
That's ridiculous.
Call them out.
Like you mentioned, they planted backside, so that's actually a real good call-out.
Still, I'm going to say, a lot of respect given from FaZe to Mouse in that 3v2.
Yeah, they didn't want to drop. They could have dropped like another paint can smoke and pushed and checked out of heaven. Oh my god, Fnatic got eliminated. Fnatic are out. Fnatic are out. Woxic versus Alex. And Woxic wins.
Holy moly. Red beans and ravioli.
And that's a 2-1. That was 3 maps.
Damn, the Turkish CS dream is alive.
Man, I think Fnatic were up 13, like 10, 9
I don't
in
know,
that
man.
last map. Oh my god, I don't even know.
That was such shocking news, we had to take a pause.
Yes.
Match pause. Everybody process that information. Fnatic go down. Wow. They will not be represented at the Antwerp Major.
Wow. Smooya died for this. I wonder if he was co-streaming.
I was gonna say I can literally hear him laughing in the back of my head.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sure he doesn't wish ill on his
Of course not.
former teammates.
He's no longer toxic. This is new Smooth.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well.
Smooya.
Well. What other surprising results will we see today? That is the question. Such heavy leans from FaZe to double up in heaven, play one on the floor, backside as well, reading into some of these heavy upper execs.
Yeah, he sees it. Oh, tries to track it, but all those shots end up missing. Wrap push, and it's a BMAS trade.
Yeah, that HE somehow barely does anything as well. I can't believe Rain didn't get more damage off of that spray and HE. Kerrigan's going to spot one. He knows the crunch is coming now towards lower. He's got the info he needs. Vent rotates are here. Man, the T's are actually quite surrounded already.
Yeah, they're definitely boxed in. Frag right ahead of Brokey on the peak. BMAS just locked by Dark.
It's going to be hard to plant. They don't have control. They need to kill Kerrigan first. That's what they're looking for. But they can't get to the window.
Ooh, but JDC backside. Oh, they line up, and Rain's not able to get more than just one. Twists a second headshot. This is a 1v3, but as he tries to pull that AK back out, Torzy takes it to him. And Mouse break through.
Damn, they pulled out those trades. That's actually extraordinary. Complicated position with all the different kinds of pressure going on. They were one in the site, but teammates could not meet up. They knew Kerrigan was in control, but they couldn't get to control. They had a full split ready. As soon as that smoke came up, they just trusted it. The spacing was fantastic. So, had to fight hard, but they come out on top. Oh my god.
It was there. It was there.
Money's gone for FaZe.
Yeah, really good situation for Mouse here. 1 round win. Boom, busted Economy. You got a chance to break into this T side early. Just got to get past that whippersnapper of a 5-7. It's in the hands of Rops. Deagle from Rain as well, quickly repositioned. He does get spotted as the smoke pops, but takes negligible damage. He's able to run away at least.
I think he deserves that after the last round.
Yeah. You know, his bullets don't hit, and he can't be hit by bullets.
Uh-oh.
But Dexter is dead.
Yeah. Now, this is the extra A player, so he's actually going to fall back out of ramp, maybe to get into heaven just in case. And yeah, they're starting to peel back themselves to the upper side. Twist, oh, wrapping around outside. This could be the play they need. Someone's going to walk by him.
Oh, Twists!
Holy, that's a heater.
2 for 2 on them Deegs. Torzy will catch Brokey at least. Twist looking to get back into the mix, but down he goes at the hands of BMAS. Kerrigan with just the USP. Then BMAS and Torzy will alleviate all of the pressure. But for a moment, they got swarmed.
Nice round from Twist.
Yeah,
Great.
he's sharp tonight.
Yeah, he is. Those are some great shots. And yeah, okay, the one thing that I thought everything Pimp said was awesome for once, but the one thing that I felt like was a little off was I feel like Twist got super unlucky yesterday.
Yeah, you were telling me about
with the
this.
kills that went down. I mean, he basically, it felt like he, I don't know about robbed because obviously he still died, but he was doing like 99. I think he did 99 damage to 3 people that game. You know what I mean? Like it was a big difference in his KPR just off those frags alone. So he might have been feeling it, but CS gods weren't with him.
Luck is about 1% of CS, if not more.
Yeah, if not more.
At least 1%.
This is gonna
Good
hurt.
shot,
Oh,
Brokey.
nice move out of the ramp.
And
into
you know
safety.
he's got the procedures, you know? The fallback angles.
Yeah.
Not the kind of guy that you can just lose one player to and then force the trade frag.
I love how quickly Mouse get control on all parts of the map. Like minute 13, we're sitting in secret while we're pressing up to ramp again. They've got the CTs guessing, but they've stayed vigilant. Kind of rotating around freely. We can see Rops sitting back in spawn. This is just to catch a late heaven wrap if it's going to come. Of course, it doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Not many gaps here. Kerrigan's having his attention split, but he's got someone watching the hut for him. And decisions will be made.
Twists, 2 kills backside A.
Trades goes down, Kerrigan goes down top hut, and Twist is still alive. And now the fight actually comes towards Rain. He's been chilling here. Back of clock. No door open, no window broken.
Very comfortable position for FaZe in the final 15 seconds.
They're just saving in front of him. Running back to spawn already.
So this one's going to be conceded by Mouse to FaZe to survive.
Solid upstairs. Most of the time here from FaZe.
Twists, man. Off to a flying start. Now 7-4 as he locks in the 2K back A site. Seemingly keeping it clean.
Wow, they're really spending their money here. It's a pretty rickety buy. This one seems weird because there were still 4 alive from FaZe, so it's not like they're going to go up against weaker guns or it was a close round. Which is usually one of the main criteria you'd want for forcing back, but of course they don't think they can buy next round.
Shots exchanged. Variation of the wall smoke. Garage could be compromised and Rain knows it. Frozen looking to walk inwards.
Timing?
Everybody else goes secret. They're just gonna leave Frozen inside of Garage on his own.
The credit card lurk kind of subverts this, but they don't use it. They leave Frozen inside of the big garage. Again, options open for mousesports. Been doing a great job of taking over secret.
BMS could eventually find some impact through Squeaky, but I believe he was just smoked off. But nobody dropped vent just yet. Yeah, he's stuck inside the doorway, BMS. There's nobody on B.
Yeah, that's actually nuts because, yeah, they put themselves in a position specifically to catch rotators.
Robs finally comes down as the smoke pops inside sight. He knows that this is occupied. JDC runs out of it. Torzy planting. Oh, he got the plant off, but dies. Just a second later, BMAS strikes Kerrigan down from inside vent, and Dexter dives behind those double doors. No, Kerrigan's still up. It was somebody else on A site that dies. Brokey's going to tap that bomb, trying to cause a little chaos, a little bit of carnage, and then Kerrigan comes in with the kill versus BMAS. Dexter's position now known, bomb beyond that halfway point.
Oh, he gets
and
out.
Dexter, he escapes the death. Brokey drops down and Kerrigan catches him, but time is of the essence. And he's going to jump on top of this with the kit, defuse in the nick of time.
Wow, just barely locks it down. That retake was tenuous. I mean, yeah, the open B site in its totality, I wonder, I mean, there must have been a timing call done outside because the cross smokes came down, and you saw Rob did intend to rotate in, but he barely made it in time.
Almost denied the bomb plan.
Yeah, very close to it.
Do you think the player backside could have peeked sooner?
I thought that JDC running forward through the smoke is to literally put pressure on the guy who's shooting at the bomb plant. Then you could have had the other guy swing out wide and peek at the same time. Maybe they just weren't on the same page about that.
Little disjointedness here for Mouse, but look, this could be also another quick pressure. They've got 3 players just bombarding their way out from Hut. Twists blind at the back, still hanging from the ceiling. Can't manage an additional kill. Brokey combat off. No, not able to get the next one. A 2v2 yet again. Dexter, hands on an AK and an open route to the B site. They both drop vent, and they're going to throw a wrench into the works of FaZe's CT side again.
Yeah, they made a lot of noise, but the rotation is still slow. There's nothing they can do about it. Robs gets down the vent right behind him. Actually, a call out here.
Chaos. Chaos all over. But with Rain and Rops still alive, they recover. 2 survive for FaZe. 6 rounds on their defense already.
Very quick to the jump. CTs have been everywhere. I love the way that Mouse are spreading the map, but FaZe have been just like kind of equally as quick. I wonder if they're going to try to start Secret again, or if they're comfortable just making those rotations and just always responding to what Mouse want to do. Like, contrast this to the Vitality game where clearly a lot of rounds, again, are called out of spawn all the way to their final moment, whether it's going to be lower or upper. In this match, you can already see that with Mouse, they're calling defaults, and then they're trying to follow frags based on those defaults. They have an intention of where they want to go, but they're ready to partake in a number of other options. I just think that's a really great way to play CS. Both can work, of course. Depends what kind of team you're playing, but that's definitely their style. I know there have been some doubts about Dexter, even as an IGL. I personally really like the way that he calls. I think it doesn't always work out, but I think that's also a mixture of just maybe a little inexperience and also some individual inconsistency, which is less of a problem these days. Overall, Mouse has been doing quite well. But still, their gap between themselves and FaZe is just widening. Lesser played spot here from Rain. Wonder if this even gets mollied. Support from Brokey as well.
Yeah, they get out though.
Yeah, they get ramp, but I don't know if they're going to expect Rain. Oh, they've tucked into this box on the left.
Oh, nice nade, trying to sell it, but Dexter comes out. Oh, warning shot through the wall of Dexter. How dare you take my Rain? Frozen. He gets the better of the Rops lurk. And that will be man advantage in the hands of Mouse. But Brokey's right back at it, dude. He is all over the place from ramp to outer. And I feel like Dexter now reads that situation as an open invitation to go back into ramp and head towards B. But while he goes downstairs, his 2 teammates, Bomb included, chilling inside of Hut.
Yeah, they're actually just going through the regular protocols. And they have Brokey sitting inside of Squeaky, so now he can wrap and catch them if they fall back to ramp. And I mean, he can go as far as he wants. They don't realize that they've been spotted. Oh my god, Brokey.
Just goes full Cyclops. The one-eyed giant walks around the Hut. And Torzy sent scrambling back at it. Brokey is the better offer tonight. Yeah. So far, so good. Him and Twist, 10 kills each.
It looks like he's teleporting around the map. Kill in ramp, kill from Big Garage, not just on outside from the cross. Then a kill flanking Hut. And then a kill upper. Standing in Squeaky? That's ridiculous.
Brokey, man, cool as ice.
Can be good, but you got to be great to beat FaZe these days. Idea of leaning towards the upstairs site. Will there be a vent drop? No, it looks like not. I think the flash was good, but they were just lined up perfectly with Kerrigan's spray.
Hefty nade damage. Frag grenades like homing missiles. Lobby players left in tattered clothing.
And this is Mouse to pick Nuke, right? Mouse to pick Nuke.
Robs, what you gonna do about it? Okay, he gets JDC. Dexter next. Bomb given over. And poor Torzy tasked with a clutch.
Hell of an off angle there. Torzy, will he be the next victim? Or will he find a little bit of leverage? That's the question. Well, he gets spotted. Exchanging glances here with Robs. And eventually it looks like he'll be cleared.
Clean as can be.
Robs the assassin.
Throwing his name into the ring alongside Twists and Brokey. And if Robs, Twists, and Brokey are all having good days, FaZe wins.
That's when FaZe are the best team in the world. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They're pretty much the sickest trio right now.
Very cool. Very modern. The next gen. Six rounds the lead for FaZe on the CT side. On fire with momentum. Desert Eagles purchased for the entirety of Mouse. And they've got a couple pieces of utility. 3 smokes. They could put up another wall outside. You try to challenge Secret, or just look to face these rifles with the hand cannons. Either way, there's this emphasis on outer at the start of the round for Mouse, but now they start to walk back somewhat. Time to throw those smokes. Get this cross going. Counter utility, though, could serve as an issue. Frozen, he's going to sprint through it. That's fine. Quarter of his health gone, no big deal. But Rain catches Torzy at that bottom of Mini. There's a player on top as well in JDC. Ugh.
One thing I like about the Mouse game plan, actually the FaZe game plan in response to all the outer control is, like, they haven't really started Secret that often, maybe once or twice, but they're basically ready for everything else. And we've also seen that Mouse don't just go lower every time they take Secret. So that ends up working out for them. But wait, actually, we were 3-on-4 situation with Twist insanely low, 30 HP. They're going to take over Heaven and hear this.
Bro, FaZe scrambling.
Oh my god, they're so lost.
Trading guns inside of Mini, getting caught off like that. Rob's making a ton of sound upside in Heaven.
But yeah, they're going to end upstairs now. Twist goes down. All right, well, the lurks pay off. And this is one of the values, again, of Mouse and the way they spread the map. And how they, again, take outside, but keep options open inside of lobby all the time. Looks like they're pretty much playing like a 1-3-1 on their T side. Very powerful at confusing and collapsing the CTs, especially if they're in a stringent setup that they're all relying on each other to make connections and keep them.
Bunch of weapons picked up too, man. If you could squeeze out a round win like this, then you take it happily. Drops will hang on. So I guess it was Rain to die towards CT spawn to that Deagle pressure, and then that kind of opened up the close push underneath Heaven.
Then they got tagged up and tried to Bogdan's the op. Inside of Mini, died for that.
Yeah, tried to bog down. Ah, damn it. I messed that up.
Damn.
I was going to say tried to Bogdan and got bogged down, but I messed it up, so I don't get any points.
You get 0 points.
Maybe next time. Good time for a pause. Mouse, suddenly, all of us, a bunch of cash in their back pockets, freebies in terms of weaponry.
Yep. I think production needs a pause too, so we can figure out who we're spectating.
We call this the minimal major experience.
Yeah.
Imagine if CS had a realism mode. No HUD. No HUD, no crosshair. That'd be cool.
I mean, you can do it if you want. There's console commands.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be playing at a disadvantage.
That's smart.
I want everybody to have to play like this.
Oh yeah, we're in movie mode. Okay. I'm good. Okay. Well, you know the skin, so who are we spectating?
I actually don't know. I can't flex. No clue. Kerrigan.
Cheater.
This is kind of fun, man. Listen, it makes my job a little harder, but
yeah.
We'll take it. It's a one-off, I just feel like we need action movies.
That was terrible. That was like a Western and like space.
I tried to go Halo.
Okay. Oh, that would make sense then.
Right.
Okay. I just don't know the Halo music. People are places and...
People are places and there are guns.
Yes.
There should be grenades.
Things are being watched.
And hopefully the bomb spawned. All right. Hard mode over.
No, not yet. We still don't know who we're spectating.
At least we know who's alive and what they got.
Let's... Okay.
Kerrigan's dead.
It's BMAS. BMAS, baby.
Now we're on board with Brokey.
Lurks coming into play. Pressure upstairs. This comes down to target selection. Brokey's usually great in these positions. Oh, but he actually doesn't read that. Maybe he goes to check Mini. JDC takes him out. It's a clean execution. They can't rotate it easily, but there is a smoke on top of Mini.
Oh, the play out for Mini. That's big.
Jesus, Rain.
Rain with the 2K. Chased down by the Tech-9. Rain delivers the multi-frag.
Wow.
1, 2, 3. I said Twists, Brokey, and then Rops. But now Rain's coming up as well. 4 players within only 1 kill the difference. And that is the near entirety of FaZe. That is their formula for success, and you see it work wonderfully. 6 rounds over Mouse.
Yeah, as was pointed out, he had a great pro league. Well, you see how these lurks are working. Yeah, they are kind of staying coordinated and making really complicated positions quickly on the T side. Sure, what makes their nuke good. But then we look up at the score and you're like, well, they only have 3 rounds.
Right. Yeah, and one of those is by way of like just little half by burst.
Yeah.
So Mouse's job not nearly done. But props to Pimp. Mentioned BMAS would eventually come online. Currently top fragging.
Yeah, for what it's worth. That is good. He's been kind of like hut lurking or squeaky lurking in a lot of these T rounds. And they've foregone the upper execs out of spawn that they didn't really have a good time with early on. Went right into their game plan outside. Three rounds left in this first half. Even though FaZe feel comfortable, I think Mouse still have some stuff to prove here. They could shake FaZe up a little bit if they find any success. Once again, consistently cross smokes outside.
Those shots close.
They actually have squeezed for ramp control so many times. They're just trying the exact same thing again. But I think they've kind of calcified the defense now. FaZe are very comfortable with seeing this after outside. And look how Brokey puts himself in a position to frag. You know, not halfway in or out.
No, he's certain what he wants. And that is to deny any wiggle room.
Yeah, not seeing any counter utility. Maybe worried about that.
Now sent back into the lobby. Twists. He'll be posted up. Jumps to Hut. Dexter easily taken down just as that smoke pops. Twist even gets a second through the door, but he loses his teammate, and Brokey very quickly rotating in from heaven. There's a late lurk outside, but unfortunately, Frozen, he's got nothing else to work with. It is all him all day. 40 seconds, 1v4.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the more disappointing rounds for Mouse. Okay, we've seen like basically a third of the time or half the time that they've taken outside control, they've just gone for ramp right after that or at the exact same time. And here, they kind of attempt it, but maybe because they don't see counter utility, they second guess their game plan, go back upstairs. But that's also become quite legible, I feel like, for FaZe, who are comfortable on the upper hits specifically. So it's a total shutdown, and I think this is one where it just looks so telegraphed. You can't really give much credit to Mouse here. And this half is just suddenly starting to feel not close at all, even though Mouse have shown a good effort early on.
Sort of fizzling out at this point.
And one of the 3 rounds they've won was an eco, or half by. Shout out to Brokey, his rotations have been incredible.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like he was just in ramp, and then a second later teleporting out from heaven.
And there's a difference between going to the right place and also playing a very committed angle. And we've seen him both, like, you know, rotate to big garage to kill the guy outside, not just sit outside hell, or get into hut from the inside of Squeaky, or get into ramp really wedged in. I think that's why we're seeing Brokey play, you know, best player in the world type of form right now. These are the rotations that Simple makes.
Yep. Brokey not playing anything half-ass.
Yeah.
Guns up for Mouse, looking for a 4th and potential 5th on this T side. Twists blind, and that's going to be the cross from Dexter. Even though there's a gap here, oh man, He almost came right back into the Twist's AK. Still have 2 players red. Rain gives himself a smoke so that he can wiggle around in garage. That's his escape plan. But it's still just Dexter downstairs.
Yeah. Well, they're not so worried about ramp control now. And this is an opportunity for both Rops and Brokey to rotate down if they're worried about that. And for now, they're not going to get overzealous. Oh, man, Rops already made it to control stairs. Brokey was already in ramp. Man, they're so fast.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's mirroring that same commitment levels as Brokey, right? Everybody's playing all in. And the confidence is just there. Twists. Oh!
Okay.
Nice shot, but Brokey, or excuse me, BMAS one-ups him. Brokey's going to start flanking into the lobby with his op. Twists still serving as an issue for BMAS and the Mouse crew as they can't get him out of mini. Him and Kerrigan with headshots each, and Frozen's 11 health 1v4 will never be enough. It's an 11th from the CT side.
Damn. They're making Mouse feel one-dimensional at this point. They are reading everything they do with outside control. They're not over-rotating, and now they're just tuned into basically every single lurk timing to top it off.
FaZe looking like the best in the world.
Yeah. Besides Big Clan.
Of course. That's a given.
The best team in the world.
Rain gonna get aggressive. Sign me up. Frozen's right behind red. Rain!
Damn,
I can't believe.
He goes up so early, too.
Nobody saw him. 3 players then able to cross beyond red. So Secret under question. Brokey already down because Brokey is everywhere.
That was kind of like the 2020 style. They use him so even if he goes 1 for 1, there's like 3 players that shot at him crossing red, so.
Big information gained. Brokey finds Dexter instantly. That squeaky player attack from the back, but BMAS turns it on its head. Rob's denied. Brokey with the no-scope. See you later, JDC. And as Brokey tries to come back up, Twists sends Mouse packing. Their CT side begins with only 3 rounds in their pocket.
Yeah. That was rough. That was rough. Yeah, at first I was convinced that Mouse were going to get 6 rounds. And then, yeah, by like, that 10-3 score line was like, oof. Now they're kind of out of ideas, I think.
Brokey can do no wrong. Look at that, dude.
Yeah, he's on form. Oh, he got the second one there first. Wow. That's like it's like the exact kind of limitation that makes him play his best. When he has no room at all.
Yeah. He really embodies the whole caged animal thing. He's like a Wolverine.
A caged Latvian.
Or a Tasmanian devil.
Yes. A honey badger.
A honey badger.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's the one. He's in the front of this push. Brokey, he knows no fear. BMAS in the back sights. Good for 1 headshot. Looking for another, but Rain's going to get the better of it. And now Torzy's just desperate to shoot through smoke. Here comes Dexter out of heaven. Denies the bomb plant at the very least, and that actually gives Frozen a chance. That's a double up from heaven with Torzy trying to come out through mini. This is a Mouse recovery.
Yeah, that's kind of like what FaZe did to them in the first pistol round.
What goes around can come around.
It was the upstairs hit, and FaZe just swarmed him.
What goes up must come down.
Sometimes it's better not to let him plant, you know? Just get in there.
From downtown to all around.
What?
Mouse win the pistol round.
Okay. Welcome to Pound Town. Okay.
Nice nade here. Torzy, 59 health. Yeah, all of a sudden that wall of smoke seems a little more intimidating when you're on half health. He'll lean it back.
They're not spamming the cross. No more nades are coming out. The T's are getting a lot of space here. BMS is a little offy.
How many he gets?
Uh-oh.
Rain's still alive.
Uh-oh.
And there's so many bodies that they just put the fully HP'd players in the front of it.
Yeah, they're going to break the... Oh, man, Dexter, he could get caught up here. He doesn't know how close they are.
Oh, They actually stopped, man. There's still a minute.
Yeah, they didn't open the door. They've got everything locked up. I think they're just worried about that vent rotation. Dexter could make a play.
JDC now, he's stuck. Ah, he's scared, man. He can't get anything.
Yeah, they covered both sides of the vent. And I think they're kind of leaving upstairs possible, you know, to go back and do, oh my God, Torzy, that's when CSGO is a horror game. That's that was so scary, I think.
He gets a face full of ROPS.
I swear, it's like playing Outlast sometimes. And now they can just take upstairs, right? Oh, they can take downstairs too.
Dexter's getting hit.
Man, they're getting hit from 4 different choke points.
This is crazy. Look at the health that gets left over on Rain and Brokey as well. Mouse, they win the pistol only to get 4 spot upon.
4 spot upon.
For thou shalt force upon thee. The buy of Deegs succeeds.
Yes. They needed BMAS to do more. They were just so annoying about the way that they peaked him. But you could kind of feel it coming.
Yep. I think Dexter got shot through the ground.
It's just so important to like get utility damage and spam damage off on the cross, even though it's almost completely luck.
Yep.
If that's the one thing you're worried about, use some extra grenades and don't be shy with your ammo. Because if you get those players to 50, you know, maybe Rain dies. And we've seen both kinds of rounds where the MP9 gets 4 kills and the one where they get 0. And sometimes it's that little bit of unconfirmed damage on the cross that will be the difference between that 4K or nothing. So, yeah, it gets very sketchy here. And from there, I mean, FaZe play it so damn well.
Yes.
Surrounding both sides of the vent, covering all the rotations in. And, of course, Mouse are going to be worried. And we'll try to get down vents fast.
Pressuring like every possible direction into that bomb site, but doing it all at different times. Going from 100 to 0 and then 0 to 100 on the other end.
Yeah.
I don't blame Mouse for getting kind of lost in that one. But now FaZe with a very comfortable position. 13-4. Weapons advantage. And smashing Mouse on their map pick. Maybe Frozen's A1S can be the difference.
It's in a good spot. I mean, they're through the wrap smokes. They're taking big garage control. And they might end upstairs as well, so Frozen doesn't know it, but there's an opportunity for him to shine.
JDC can't get anything just yet. 2 kills come through for Mouse, though. Good enough. BMAS even finding another one. Still fighting, but the A1S goes down. Twists with an electric peek, gets wall-banged out from Hut. Here comes Kerrigan. Oh! 2 kills from Kerrigan! Only the scout!
It must have been called that he was back sight. Oh, now he's spotted.
It's not like Kerrigan to always add those kills to the highlight reel. He swings out, can't snap it into Dexter, who just hugs that wall.
Oh, smartly played.
A battle of the bulbous brains. Dexter takes Kerrigan out of this one, and Mouse will force buy back.
Oh, man, what a sweaty moment. Beautiful wall bang from Kerrigan. Thought I was watching Simple there for a second.
He almost had me fooled.
Yeah, that was a pretty good spot to stop the upstairs hold. I mean, they put, even though I think Frozen had limited impact, he was still adding to the confusion in a really good way. And the Deagles were in all these up-close positions as well. And BMAS has been pretty consistent with his impact overall, yeah.
And this is no longer, you know, the two-shot Deegan Hut.
No, it's
that position I feel like is like the reason we had to nerf it.
Yeah.
Was because of Deagles and Hut.
Definitely one of them, yeah. I feel like it was that one, and it's when you're, you know, your top connector on Mirage and looking in the mid, and then they just keep swinging and shooting.
2 Deagles, 1 on each side.
It was too strong.
So Mouse with a little life left in him. But of course, still a decent enough situation here for FaZe. Kerrigan.
Very tricky, actually.
Look at him go. Knife out walks. Thought he had it.
We try to make him sound so cool, and then he bumps into the wall. Wow, Kerrigan. Mega brain. Look at him go.
It looked like a wind-up toy.
You know, the funniest part is he would have been walking for like 3 more seconds, you know, because he just got stopped by the wall. All right.
Gonna try to play ramp maybe instead.
It's one of 3 guns, kind of stuck outside. Ramp is the least important to hold on to. The Dexter will fall a little bit down. What? Yeah, frag now. He'll get
Quick
traded out.
9.
Yeah, an upgrade here.
It's now Rob's on an AK, Brokey with one his still. JDC just looking to spot those heads on the close cross.
Is the window broken or not?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, Brokey wins the fight. That's B-site compromised.
Yeah, they're going to wrap control side first.
Nice, nice.
He gets so much damage on that spam.
Good intuition. Brokey now going for that plant. Can't be stopped by BMAS. We'll get this eventual ramp play coming through from Torzy. Oh, but the duel from Brokey gets picked back up. And the double doors could serve as his evacuation route.
Oh, he's so smart. He goes in front of control. Brokey can open this and double up with his teammate. Yeah, that's the play. 2 in control. Bomb planted wide open for them.
Still, though, smoke at the double doors. That could make things a little bit awkward. Rops, he could just jump up and try to deny this, but he's worried about the ramp play. Now he needs to stop the defuse, and that's a Rops 1v2 for FaZe's 14.
That was clean. I love the decision-making from Brokey in that position. Man, this guy has really blossomed, you know, in the past 2 years. Getting better and better.
Oh, that 9 tap. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and look, it's actually the trio once again. Twist, Rops, and Brokey working together to score this win. That was Twist planting the bomb open for control.
Yep.
Brokey changing from going to dark into control room. And Rops being there from the beginning.
Eagle on ramp. Oh, flying Mac 10s. Torzy scout, clean headshot. Poor Kerrigan not going to be able to offer us too much in these 2 rounds, but listen, he'll just send his flying monkeys to do the work. FaZe already taking over this B site. Quick check of the doors. 2 Deagles and a scout here for Mouse to deny FaZe a 15th. Odds so unlikely.
Yeah, they're so locked in now. Great post plant.
It's going to be 10 map points on Mouse's map pick.
I think that's probably the one thing about FaZe that separates them from like basically anybody is they basically always have the best post plants, I think, possible. Really creative, really stable. I mean, of course, some great fraggers behind it, but kind of always love the positions they find themselves in.
Oh, there's a freebie. Ah, ooh, ee. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
Okay. We have a moment.
Rob's not getting that one. Don't worry about it, folks.
Had too many Fruit Loops this morning.
That's what they call me. All right.
Because you're gay and you repeat yourself?
Yeah, exactly. Guilty as charged. 10 map points. Let's go, FaZe. Really nice to see. Honestly, like, listen, I'm all for supporting Mouse, and they're in a form that I think could still get them to the major. But we were expecting FaZe to just be the shoo-ins for a legend spot. And based on their seeding, if they win this game, they are the legends. They take that, and it will force Navi to play 4s in a 4th place decider, which could get real spicy. But for now, we just have to watch FaZe finish this off. Can they do it from a man disadvantage?
They did it last round. They did do it last round. Slightly 4v5, but 3v4, and look who it is again. It's Rops, Twist, and Brokey.
Man, if I was in this server and I had to see those 3 names, I'd be horrified.
It's really not even coincidence. It really, there is something to it. These guys have insane mid-round potential. Let's see how they think about it. I mean, they're taking all the right space right now. Heaven is the best place to attack. As lobby gets looked into, they're not going to see anything. And Mallows with these guns, you know, don't really have a way to fight back into Heaven, so I guess Frozen is the one guy here with the AK. Keeping eyes on it. Rob's going back to the lobby. Oh my god, I think this is the move. Of course, this comes down to Frozen a little bit, but they're either going to forget about Rops or Heaven. Oh my god, if they win this, that would be so insane.
Can't you? You can feel it.
Yeah.
Everyone can feel it. BMAS gets deleted. Rop starts to activate, clears both players out of hut. And now JDC, I mean, he is in such a tough position. Maybe Rops gets caught off, that's something. AK swap tries to challenge Heaven, but now Brokey falls down, and we've got him and Twists locked to the back of this site. Half health on what's left of Mouse. They dodge that frag grenade. Brokey's in with a headshot. Dexter's chance at a clutch to keep Mouse's hopes alive, but instead Twists denies, and FaZe win Nuke.
That's disgusting. 3-on-4. Man, these guys are seriously
best in the world.
Easily. Yeah, that's quite a combo between the 3 of them. After Big, yeah.
Sick. Sick recovery from FaZe. Again, I'm sure they're just as shocked that they lost to Big as the rest of us. So for them to just rebound this quickly and to show that there is still a very evident and clear gap between themselves and the rest of the pack, that right there, folks, is a masterclass on Nuke. And remember...